Time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Brady. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Buccaneers 14, Bengals nothing. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Bengals 7.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shepard is going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. Not much there, only a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Shepard now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. trucks over him. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Burrow on play action. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
The 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Buccaneers.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Throwing now is Brady. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A handoff, Fournette running left. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down now, Edmonds. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 28.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Bucs,
they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.